Welcome to the weekly action report for Rift in the Tempest game community for 11 August. I am Scrivian, the guild leader of Tempest GC in Rift on the Deepwood server. I would like to start off the week by welcoming Cormarie, and I'm going to try to slow down, Cormarie to the guild. Welcome, I hope you have a good time. Jump into any of the events we have going on. This week's events, what we accomplished on Monday, the guild was focused on completing the last remaining guild quest at closing rifts. We had about 10 or 20 that we needed to do. I'd like to say congrats to Acelynth, one of our officers, who helped coordinate completion of the quest and received his Hellbug mount in the process. We are now one quest away from 20. Tuesday through Friday night, we worked on a few instances, but the main project was hitting PvP, led by Goji, our lead PvPer, who's I think 68 now, Prestige 68. Our team of 2 to 5 PvPers hit random PvP. As you'd expect, there was a little learning to do, but once we got the communication and coordination worked out, he had us winning far more than we lost. It was interesting in the PvP to see that we would go into some of these instanced war fronts where you would normally have 15 players and it was going 5-on-5, which kind of changed the whole tactics of the way the thing works, so that was kind of fun. Friday through Sunday, we had an extensive amount of work that was done to the guild dimension. Ours, which is currently the Toldeo Sun Orb. We added an airport, complete with a control tower, more greenery. The tavern is more livable. The trophy area received more rooms. I would like to specifically point out and thank Fracker, Jesse, and Alia for all the work they did this week, because the Guild Dimension is coming along and it looks very nice. Anyone interested in checking out, go ahead and jump into Tempest GC, Toldeo Sun Orb. Saturday we hit a few great hunts, but then we ended up shifting to doing instances, mostly experts, throughout the day. And then on Sunday, kind of the same thing. We did instances, PvP, people kind of doing their own thing. Sunday is normally a rest day. Now, this week, we're kind of changing the schedule up a little bit with our planned events. On Monday, tonight, we're going to hit Sanctum. We've got to knock out or kill Rom, Dragonbrain again, and a bunch of the Sanctum guards, which are easy to do around the bridge. That will actually put us over the XP required. We will become a guild level 20, or 20 level guild, whichever way. On Tuesday night, instead of doing instances, we're going to focus on hitting crafting rifts and getting some of the purple pieces and rare crafting items, the things we need, so we can start producing more of the rings and amulets, trinkets, and everything else that we need to help our raiders get ready. Wednesday and Thursday, we'll do instances and PvP as we normally do. Friday will be Great Rift hunts and old school raid night. If we've got 15 people interested in doing Hammernell, we're going to go into Hammernell and try to knock out some of those achievements. Saturday, we'll be doing great hunts. And Sunday for the first week, and actually the weeks leading up to our official start of the raiding, which is 3 September, we're going to be doing practice runs in Triumph of the Dragon Queen. We're going to see who's on. If we've got 10 people who are geared and ready to go, or who are our raiders who are ready to go, then we'll probably step into Triumph of the Dragon Queen, kind of look at the bosses, see how they spawn, rotations, etc., positioning, and work on all of that stuff. And we know we have a lot of stuff available on YouTube and in other guides, but we want to step in and take our own look and kind of figure things out. Although we will, of course, be looking at guides. The dimension of the week this week is Katat's Fane's Retreat. She's done a wonderful job decorating and using mushrooms throughout. Now, when I was looking through dimension design, which I really enjoyed doing, I saw the mushrooms in there, and I was wondering who would put mushrooms in there, what kind of a theme. Katat has done a wonderful job in working the mushrooms into the theme throughout the dimension, and it looks really, really good. I recommend you step into Katat's Fane Retreat. One of the highlights that I saw is behind the house that comes with the dimension. There's a graveyard that's been put in. It kind of reminds me of like the Boot Hill, the Old West kind of graveyard that's put in behind the house, and it looks really good, so I recommend you go in there, and if you like it, go ahead and give her a plus up. I'd like to congratulate the number. We had a couple of people hit 60 this week, and we're now up to 46, and I have 2 more people who will hit tonight, which will put us up 48. And a couple, as I said, we've got many people working their way up through the 50s, and also a number of people working on alts now, getting them up to 60 as well. So it was another great week in Tempest GC with plenty of activities going on for leveling notoriety or just plain fun. We are a few weeks away from our first raid, and so we're hitting those experts and working on that, again, coordination, communication, movement, mechanics, as we get ready to step into Triumph of the Dragon Queen. Now, we know we're behind a lot of the other guilds, but we just started rebuilding about a month and a half ago, and so far it's been an exciting time. We have raiders who are enthusiastic and ready to go in there and get going. So it's an exciting time to be in Tempest, and if you're curious or interested, talk to anyone in the guild about joining, and they'll talk to you about it, and then get in touch with an officer for more information. You can also check out our website, which is tempestguild.us. I hope everyone has a great time in Rift this week. I'll see you next week.